All right, hi, my name is Josh Stabler. I'm the owner of Shadow Tech. I'm also the inventor and builder of a thing called the Hog Saddle. It's a universal rifle rest for snipers and marksmen. It's CNC machined out of a solid block of aluminum, including my new mil-spec knob, CNC machined. It has special urethane pads. They're actually specially engineered to absorb and dampen recoil, so you can get back on target for your follow-up shots a lot faster. The threads are stainless steel, so you don't have to worry about your threads stripping out during nighttime operations. Any metal on here is either aluminum or stainless steel, so it's extremely rust resistant. The total package is 16 ounces. The cool thing about the Hog Saddle, a lot of law enforcement and team members are purchasing these because it'll interface with any tripod that is currently in their surveillance kits. So instead of having to add more weight to an entire new platform, you're only adding 16 ounces to your kit because it's universal to whatever tripod systems they already have. I'm selling a lot of these to special operations groups, SEALs, MARSOC, Special Forces teams, and even Special Forces teams all over the world. It's universal for any sniper rifle, to include AR platforms, gas platforms. A lot of guys over in Afghanistan are using these with their 338 Lapua Magnums and also their 300 Win Mags. The SEALs have even told me they've had several successful hits out to 800 meters standing off of this system. A cool thing that the guys in the military really like the Hog Saddle for is it mounts the standard issue Leupold spotting scope. So the spotter can turn into a shooter without having to change anything on their rest. So they're really liking that. The Hog Saddle works even with quick release plates. So the quick release plate can easily just mount to the Hog Saddle because a lot of guys like the QD plates. And another thing, a feature that I added to the Hog Saddle is on several missions that I was on, we had several rough inserts and we actually wound up breaking the heads on our tripods. So what the Hog Saddle does with this extra 3/8 inch backup thread, it mounts directly to the base of a tripod. So it can mount directly to the base and you have a backup mount for your system in case something goes down with your head. A lot of snipers going to the Marine Corps basic course really like this platform right here because it's lighter, because you're not using that head. You're still able to transition target to target and shoot without using a head. So, like I said, a lot of guys really like it. That's pretty much about it. I can show you guys how the rifle comes in and out of the rest. It's pretty simple. You just spin it 2 or 3 times and your rest comes in and out. To get into position, you throw it in, clamp it down. The Marine Corps actually considers the Hog Saddle a safety device because it maintains control of the loaded weapon system while you're training new shooters on how to shoot off a tripod. It's also a safety device in the sense if you're on an operation, you don't have to worry about your rifle falling off of your tripod and essentially ruining your zero and ruining your mission. So guys like that, the Hog Saddle is a hands-free device. So once you get locked into position and you're aimed in at your OP, you can get away from your rifle and you can mess with your reprogram freaks on your radio or set up your sniper screens or do whatever you have to do without touching the rifle. A lot of guys who are taking these to sniper schools really like this because they can get in a position, find their loophole, lock into the loophole that they have, get away from the rifle for 15 minutes, veg up all around their tripod, and when they get back behind their rifle, they're still locked into their loophole and they're ready to shoot. A lot of hunters are liking this. I'm selling a lot of Hog Saddles to turkey hunters because they can mess with their turkey calls and they're minimizing movement because turkey are crafty little critters. And I'm also selling a lot of these to hunters so I can shoot deer and coyotes because the tripod allows them to shoot over the grass. If you want to get a Hog Saddle, you can go to hogsaddle.com or US Tactical Supply is one of my distributors. And if you go to US Tactical Supply, they'll also have links for Manfrotto tripods if you want to get the whole Hog Saddle tripod kit because they just became a Manfrotto dealer. If you have any questions about how to shoot off of a tripod, or what rifles or tripods might be best, you can just shoot me an email at hogsaddle@ymail.com. So yeah, that'd be hogsaddle@ymail.com. A few tripod shooting tips if you're new to shooting off of a tripod. You're going to want to incorporate a sling. Right now, when you're using a ball head, you have a little bit of movement. So what you're going to do to take up that movement is you're going to wrap the sling under and around one of your tripod legs, and when you're ready to fire, you actually torque down the sling with your hand and get into your position, and it'll really lock down and steady your rifle and tripod, and you'll start making a lot better groups. At 100 yards with this rifle, I'm making 1-inch groups. So obviously shooting in the prone, you're probably going to make a little bit tighter groups, but this universal platform obviously just is a lot easier to take into other environments where a lot of times you can't shoot in the prone. Yeah, so that's about the gist of the Hog Saddle. This is also a new color that I came out with. It's Sniper Gray with my Desert Tan pads. You can also get it in OD Green with Desert Tan pads, or on special order, you can actually request black pads in my Sniper Gray platform. And that's the Hog Saddle by ShotShow.
Whoa!